So we've got operations across the country. We're farming 5,000 acres of commodities and then another 1,200 of potatoes. We're wanting to be stewards of the land anyway, but you always have drift issues and things like that, and the MagrowTec system is really helping keep that drift down. We did some trials. The first one we did was with burn down at 10 gallons of water per acre and 7.5. And the 7.5 did better as far as a 10 gallon with conventional sprayer. Not only have we gone to 7.5 gallon rate, we've also cut being a quart of Roundup down to 22 ounces. The Roundup at that point had gone through the roof. We were at $50, $55 a gallon. So reducing down to 22 ounces versus a full quart, it was making up for that cost fairly quickly. But we're getting better coverage on mustard during that time frame for burn down. So mustard could be a foot tall and we were still killing it. Whereas before, with a conventional sprayer, it was barely singeing it. The other trial that we did was with fungicide and soybeans. So we did a 10 gallon rate, 7.5 gallon rate, and a 5 gallon rate. We were able to show that we were still getting better coverage than a conventional sprayer with the 5 gallon rate. We were able to show that we were able to get coverage a foot down into canopy and actually have fungicide under the leaf. And so with that, you're covering 200 acres per fill up. So you're taking a lot of time and equipment time and fuel out of the equation. With the MagrowTec system, we're able to do a third more acres per day than what we were doing with a conventional sprayer. With a conventional sprayer, there is times that we've had to spray twice during burn down to get a good kill before we would plant. But with the MagrowTec system, we've just had to do one pass. Conventional, if you're doing 100 acres, having to respray, that could be $6,000 right there that you're saving just on 100 acres. If you're having to do more, then of course that's more money that you're talking about in that equation. Right now with the 7.5 gallon rate that we're using, that's an extra 33 acres that you're doing per fill up. For here, we're open, not many trees to block the wind, so it's typically windy every day. So with the higher winds, the spray pattern is staying right there. You're not having to drift like with a conventional sprayer. Before we were doing full rate for Roundup at 32 ounces, and now we're able to cut that rate down to 22. We're still getting better coverage than what we were with 32 and a conventional sprayer. Along with that, we're trying to do that with other chemicals as well, trying to reduce our toxicity for one, but also just waste in general. Of course, we want to have the best coverage we can, but just seeing where we get good coverage and can eliminate what we can where we can. From what we've seen just in fungicide and just using Roundup for burn down, it gives us confidence that we can be able to do that. So MagrowTec's easy to use. The only thing you have to do is flush the sprayer out, just like you normally would. There hasn't been any maintenance. We were able to show that we could be able to get a return on the investment as well. So I think the MagrowTec system has been a good investment so far.